by Louise Egan. It is the story of Christmas as only these young ones may interpret it. May you be blessed in the hearing and the experiencing of the story of Christmas. Give us heaven now.
Messiah to earth, to go among the people and teach everybody his peaceful and loving ways. That man would be God's greatest gift to mankind, his son, Jesus Christ.
Now when God was ready to give Jesus to the world, he chose a good and pure woman named Mary to be his mother. Mary lived in the little village of Nazareth and was engaged to be married to Joseph, a humble carpenter who lived nearby. One day, when Mary was alone, God sent his messenger, the angel Gabriel, to appear before her.
Hail Mary, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women.
Mary was at first frightened and confused by this greeting of the angel of God. But then Gabriel told her that God had chosen her to give birth to Jesus.
Fear not, Mary, for you are special in God's eyes. And behold, he has chosen me to bring forth a son, and you shall call him Jesus. And he will be our king, not just any king, but the King of all kings, the world's Savior.
Mary now understood everything she had been told, and it filled her with great joy and happiness. She replied to Gabriel, saying,
I will happily carry out God's will.
Not long after he had spoken to Mary, the angel Gabriel appeared to Joseph one night as he slept. In Joseph's dream, the angel of the Lord told him of God's plan.
Joseph, God has chosen you to be the father of his son, and Mary will be his mother.
When Joseph awoke, he went to Mary with joy in his heart. When Both Mary and Joseph had heard that God's son would be coming, and they were overjoyed to be chosen by God to be his parents. And so, Mary and Joseph went back to living their quiet lives, keeping God's secret only between themselves. Now, at that time, the land they lived in was ruled by the Romans, who were mighty but wicked rulers of an enormous empire. The chief ruler, a man named Caesar Augustus, was mean and greedy. He wanted to tax everyone in the land to raise money for himself and the Romans. So he issued a decree. He said, "Every man shall return to the place of his birth." That way, Caesar would know every person who lived in his country, so he could be taxed. And so Joseph and Mary left Nazareth to return to a small village of Bethlehem about 90 miles away, where Joseph had been born. It was a difficult journey across the hot land, but after 6 long days and nights, they finally reached Bethlehem. By then, Mary was very tired and about to give birth. But when they arrived, the city was already very crowded with other people who had come back to be registered, and all of the inns were full.
We have traveled a long way, and my wife is very tired. Is there any room at your inn?
I'm sorry, I have no room.
And so it went at every inn.
I'm sorry, my inn is full.
But one innkeeper looked at Mary, who was great with child, and felt sorry for her. He said,
I have no room in my inn, but you may stay out back in my stable.
the stable was for animals, for the donkeys, cows, and sheep that people had brought with them. But Mary and Joseph were grateful for any shelter they could get that night in the little town of Bethlehem.
That night, Mary gave birth. Jesus was born. The Lord Jesus Christ, the King of Kings, the everlasting Prince of Peace, for he has called all these things, was born to a simple carpenter and his wife. And to make the baby Jesus comfortable, Mary wrapped him in swaddling, clean strips of white cloth, and laid him down gently in the soft hay in the manger that animals feed in pots.
Lord
That same night, there were shepherds watching their flocks of sheep on the steep hills surrounding Bethlehem. The shepherds were poor and wore rough, simple clothing. For them, nights were usually dark, cold, and lonely.
The night that Jesus was born, the angel Gabriel suddenly appeared above the shepherds in the sky. The shepherds had never seen an angel and they were frightened, but the angel of God soon comforted them, saying,
Fear not, good shepherds, for I have wonderful news. Today in the city of Bethlehem a child was born. He shall grow up to be our king, but not just any king, the King of all kings, the world's Savior.
Please tell us where we can find him.
You shall find him laying in a manger wrapped in swaddling clothes.
Let us go to Bethlehem. Let us see the wondrous child that God has told us about.
Then suddenly a whole host, a multitude of heavenly angels appeared in the sky, and they heralded or announced the news of baby Jesus. Glory to the newborn King, they exclaimed. He shall bring peace and goodwill to all men. When the angels had departed, the shepherds decided that they should go see the baby Jesus right away.
What have I to give this king? I am just a poor shepherd.
The shepherds were the first to see and worship baby Jesus. They searched their pockets for some gift they could give him.
What have I to give this king? I am just a poor shepherd. If only we had riches to honor him by. We can give him our faith.
Faith and trust in Jesus were all that mattered to God. And for the shepherds, just seeing Jesus filled them with hope for all people. Joy to the world, they cried. The Lord our Savior has come. The word about Jesus' birth began to spread, and little by little the city was filled with men and women from near and far. Meanwhile, in the land far to the east of Bethlehem, 3 wise men of great knowledge noticed an unusually bright star in the sky. they are now known, journeyed for several weeks, faithfully following the star, shining brightly in the sky until it stood over the little stable in Bethlehem where the holy infant lay.
That is amazing. Let's follow it.